February 2024, 7 months as a Stoke City player. Yeah, good feeling. You know, obviously I had my time on loan and then finally made it permanent. Just nice to get sort of a new club back up north, where I've always sort of enjoyed my football. So, no, just a nice feeling back at the stadium, enjoying my football again. March 2024, injury versus Norwich. To be honest, didn't expect it to last as long as it has done. Originally was told 6 to 8 weeks, which obviously materialised into 11 months. Tough one, had a lot of bad times in them 11 months through obviously not playing. Not an enjoyable period, but one that I got a chance to sort of grow in the gym, obviously learn how to cope without football, and no, just sort of one of the moments in your career that you go through.
What about this?
What is it?
Well done, my little boy.
Yeah, that was. I can't remember the game it was. Plymouth. I think that was at a point where we was in desperate need of points, and obviously when you're out injured you can't do anything, so I was G'ing the lads up before the game and all through the week to make sure we win that game, because I obviously wanted this club to stay in this division, so it was a bit of a laugh, just well done basically, in a funny way. May 2024, going under the knife. Yeah, it was probably not expected, but where I'd got to. I'd tried sort of everything to get back fit. I'd done the normal rehab. I'd had every injection you could think of. I'd seen a lot of different specialists onto how I could generate that power again. But no, that was probably a moment that was coming in the end. It was a bit of a relief to get it over with, because it was like sort of last case scenario, but yeah, probably a moment that I reflected on it in a positive way. Sort of, I was at the end of my tether with getting back fit, and that was the last resort, so it was probably worthwhile in the end. June, July 2024, pre-season and rehab. It was a difficult pre-season for me. I obviously had the operation, I think, the week of pre-season, so I knew the next 6 weeks I was sort of off feet. I was in the brace, so I obviously didn't get to do much in that period. I didn't go away on the pre-season trip, doing a lot of rehab back here. So no, it's the only positive. I missed out on a lot of the running. That's the only positive to come from that, really. Yeah, September 2024, injury setback. I was close to starting training again. I was, I think, only 2 weeks away, or even a week away from back with the lads. So the final bits of rehab, just striking balls and sprinting, but I was out there and just struck a ball. It's probably my 8th or 9th time striking a ball that session, and just felt basically my hamstring snap again. So I think a bit of the clamps that they clamp your tendon to had come off a little bit, so I knew straight away that something bad had happened. Just hoping that you don't have to go back under the knife, and gladly that was the case. It's tough, especially when you get a setback like that. I've obviously got family who knew about it. My girlfriend at home is really supportive, so she helped me through it. But it was one of them where I was back in training the next day. There was no sort of delaying anything. It was just continue what I was doing. Just I looked at it as a point of, I'd been through 6-7 months of rehab. This might set me back 2 or 3 months, which isn't ideal, but I'd already gone through that 7 months, so it wasn't sort of, you know, it was devastating, but I'd got my head around it. January 2025, Robbins arrives. Yeah, it was exciting. I think it was disappointing for me that I didn't get to play under the old manager. So I think that's the one disappointment. But I think a fresh start. He came in at the right time for me as I was sort of close to being back fit. I think my first week training was when he arrived. So no, it was good timing. I think he spoke to me a lot since he's been in, and just sort of helps me through getting through the training and easing me in, because I think a lot of managers can sort of ask a lot of you and push you, which might have set me back if I went down that route, but I've had a nice sort of gradual increase into it. The way he's always talking to the players, I think, seeing how people are feeling, seeing where their head's at, understanding the league, I think that's massive. So no, I think really positive, and as you can see, in that now we're getting a couple of injured players back. The team seems better at the minute, and hopefully we can push on. February 2025, first team return from the bench. Yeah, it was a nerve-wracking game when you've been out for so long and you don't know how your body's going to react and whether you're up to speed. I think nerve-wracking, but I think it wasn't ideal that it went to extra time. I think I was only supposed to get 20 minutes, half an hour, and then went to extra time, so I did 60, which probably has helped me in the game following that. So no, a big moment and sort of end of a bad chapter and onto a new one. February 2020, first start in 11 months. Yeah, nice to get back out there starting. I think coming from the bench is very different to starting. I think you get the nerves a bit more from starting. You know, the game sort of is down to that starting 11 mainly. So no, again a nerve-wracking period, but I felt ready. I feel good at the minute, and it's just nice to the game you come back, you win. I think that's the main thing. So no, all positive moving forward. I feel good. My hamstring feels fine, my legs feel fine. I feel fitter than previously. So no, all in the right place at the minute.
Does it feel like a full time?
Yeah, good. It makes you realise how much you've missed playing. I think, especially winning, getting that buzz back in the changing room afterwards, playing for points and where we are in the league. I think it's important at the minute that we pick up points. So I sort of the night before had that feeling of let's make sure we win the game, and I sort of went into that game thinking I'm going to do everything possible to try and help us win. So it was just nice that we ended obviously with the 3 points.
That was just like your reaction to this.
Someone stitched me up with that. That's my GIF. The celebration is, back in the day, I used to follow Nicholas and Elka at Bolton Wanderers, if you remember the celebration. So next time I score, that's my celebration, but I did it as a laugh and someone's videoed it and actually used it. So I blame you guys for that.